G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 Online Money Method video. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you multiple ways to make millions of dollars in the game this week as a solo player. Of course, leaving a like and subscribing is greatly appreciated, and without further ado, let's go. Alright, so money method number 1 this week in GTA 5 Online. Make your way to Legion Square to the Rockstar featured series icon. Walk into the pink circle and simply press left D-pad to go on call for the job. The adversary mode trapdoor is back in GTA 5 Online this week, and it's paying double money and RP. You could also go to the pause menu, online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, adversary mode, and start up one of the 7 select missions through there. If you're trying to find a full lobby, then I would just go ahead and go to the Rockstar featured series icon and go on call for a job through there. That's going to be your best bet for finding a full lobby, and matchmaking is pretty good, so you'll have no issue finding a full lobby. So as you guys can see in the gameplay here, the premise is quite simple. You're trying to force other players off the platform. So you'll see there's a timer at the top of our screen, and there is a red zone which is just behind that team over there. We're also just in that red area or red zone there. So as you guys can see, if the timer runs out and you fail to move outside of the red zone, you will drop to the bottom of the surface below the sea, and your team, or you yourself, will be eliminated. So it's pretty much the last team standing that does win. It's paying double money, pays a pretty good amount of money this week. I would say you can make 100k for a match win. Alright, money method number 2 this week in GTA 5 Online is your regular weekly time trial Vinewood Bowl. With a part-time of 2 minutes 58.8 seconds, you can complete this week's time trial with any non-HSW motorcycle, or you could also use a car. I am going to recommend the Batty 801 for this week's time trial, and when you do want to start this time trial up, just be sure to stay stationary within the vicinity of the starting area, so within that purple circle. Press right D-pad to begin the time trial, then bring up your pause menu, go to the map, and set a waypoint to the end destination. From there, you can back out of the map, bring up your phone, go to job list, and quit the job. From this point, you can go ahead and start the time trial by pressing right D-pad and beginning your ascent to the finish line. So this week's time trial, the regular one, is quite difficult, but with these tips in this video here, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to complete. Step number 1, or rule number 1 I would recommend, is you have a motorcycle that is fast enough and durable enough to withstand all different terrains in the game. As you guys can see, we're moving from road to the off-road, and this section here of the time trial is where things are going to get a little tricky for you if you're not as experienced of a player. However, if you do take this safely, but also carrying enough speed through this section of the time trial, you will be able to complete it within the part-time. The main thing with this part of the time trial is that you simply do not fall off the bike. It's easier said than done. I would say I'm a fairly experienced player within the game, within GTA 5 Online, so it's not too difficult for myself. The Batty 801 also carries enough speed for me, and I just have rode this motorcycle plenty of times in previous time trials and within the game, so I understand how this motorcycle does handle. So towards the back section of this time trial here, you can see we're trying to take the shortest possible route without flinging ourselves off the bike. So just be sure to get to the part-time safely and surely, and you will see we make $100,000 with enough time to spare in hand. Money method number 3 this week in GTA 5 Online. You'll want to make sure you are looking for work as a SecuroServ CEO associate or bodyguard. If you simply make a wage of $100,000 at all times as an associate or bodyguard, you can see the weekly challenge is that you will earn an additional $100,000 upon doing so. So be sure to hit up some friends or randoms in public lobbies. Money method number 4 this week in GTA 5 Online is your weekly regular time trial, or I should say HSW time trial, Textile City. With a part time of 1 minute and 47 seconds, all you'll want to do is grab your fastest HSW vehicle. Be sure to stay stationary within the vicinity of the starting zone, which is a purple circle. Press right D-pad, then go to your pause menu, go to the map, and set a waypoint to the end destination. From this point, you can back out of the map, go to your phone, job list, and quit the job. Simply from that point, you can go and press right D-pad to begin your ascent to the finish line or end destination. And I have gone with the Hakuchu Drag as my motorcycle of choice, as you guys can see in the gameplay here. Getting a little creative when it comes to the overall route I'm taking, but mainly the main thing to keep an eye out for with this time trial this week is just traffic. pretty much as simple as that. You'll want to follow the waypoint in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, or I should say the destination that you need to get to will be displayed in your map in the bottom left-hand corner. So that's the whole point or purpose of why we have set a waypoint at the beginning of the time trial. Now, you don't have to quit the job through your phone. You could simply just hold triangle or Y depending on which console you're playing on. If you are using the Hakuchu Drag as your motorcycle of choice for the HSW time trial, then I would recommend you do lean forward at all times when you get a chance. How you can do this is by pushing forward on your left analog stick on your controller. It's going to make you much quicker as opposed to pulling back to perform a wheelie, as this bike solely relies on downforce. As you guys can see, the part-time has been met with plenty of time in hand. We've made $250,000 just like that. Money method number 5 this week in GTA 5 Online. It is the black box file, which is your priority file as part of the Garment Factory business this week in the game. If you don't own a Garment Factory business, it is a perfect time to buy one. If you're a beginner, if you're an experienced player, it's $2.35 million, no additional upgrades. It's as simple as that. I'm going to walk you through all of the setup missions plus the finale right now. So all you'll need to do for this first one is locate the hacking device, plant the hacking device at the LSIA control tower, then simply leave LSIA, and that is your first works complete. From this point, it's really great the way that this business works nowadays. You can actually access your main planning work area through your phone. Now, the next setup mission is the sonar box. You're trying to locate this. It's on the tugboat, and you can open the storage box and simply deliver it back to the Garment Factory. Really simple setup. 2 setup missions done. It'll take you less than 10 minutes at a maximum. And the third setup mission is the weaponized aircraft. So you will need to go to the Merryweather base out by the sea here. I'd recommend you have or use an Oppressor Mark II or any weaponized vehicle and just take out the Merryweather enemies. From this point, you'll need to steal the Tula and deliver it to the marked location, preferably at the LSIA airport. Simply leave the area, and from that point, you can begin the finale. Now, the main tip for the finale here, you want to make sure you're getting the bonus rewards. So tip number 1 is make sure that you're getting all of the plane's contents. You want to make sure for the bonus reward that you collect all 3 of those plane contents and not just the main one you're after. Also, the main plane contents is going to be inside of the plane that is wrecked. So you will need to plant a device on the door, open that door. Once that detonates, you can collect it. And the second tip with this is you will need to make sure you get 3 kills, I believe it is, in this mission. So when you do jump into this boat here, just jump in the rear seat as opposed to the front seat. You're going to be better protected. You'll be able to use your own weapons that you can lock on, and it's easier to complete that bonus reward of getting 3 kills in this final mission. For completing this as a finale later this week, you'll make an additional $200,000 within 72 hours of completion. And if you are an associate or bodyguard, you'll make triple money upon completing these missions. That is it, ladies and gentlemen, for this week. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.